Mario Cristobal was introduced as the new head coach at the U today. Now Oregon needs to find his successor. And there is some speculation that Chip Kelly could be a candidate. Kelly went 46-7 for the Ducks between 2009 2012 and 8-4 this season while heading UCLA. Tone, does an Oregon reunion with Chip Kelly make sense to you?
I would say it absolutely makes sense. I'm not saying it guarantees, great strides in victories. North Carolina's doing it now with Matt Brown. It's doing pretty well. It's not doing great. Washington did it with Joe Gibbs. Did pretty well. Didn't do great. Was not on a championship level.
Right.
But as you say, this guy was 46-7 there. Not that long ago. 46-7. Now you can say that Chip Kelly didn't do well anywhere else. He didn't do badly in Philadelphia. He was 26-21. That's okay.
Yeah.
He went to San Francisco 2-14 and fired. He's at UCLA, and even with the 8-4 this year, he's 18-25 overall. But he got it done in Oregon, and that's where the opening is. The opening is in Oregon. I'm one of those guys, I know you don't believe this, I'm one of those guys who believes that Lincoln Riley will instantly energize USC. And that could get UCLA caught in the wash on that. So I think Kelly ought to consider this because this is a good exit strategy for him.
Yeah, I'm not big on guys looking for exit strategies. If you're looking for an exit strategy in the same conference, I don't much want you. Chip Kelly was undeniably a force at Oregon, Tony. But, things move on. Other schools in your same circumstance, as we see in the Pac-12, they try, maybe they will make upgrades. And Chip Kelly, I don't know if this is going to work when you talk about going home. John Robinson did this, right, in Southern California to some extent. It wasn't great the second time around like it had been initially. You mentioned Joe Gibbs, who, of course, you and I are going to think of that first and foremost because we covered both parts of it. And the first part was spectacular. 4 Super Bowls, 3 of them won, and then they brought him back to reprise it. It wasn't the same, even though he got to the playoffs a couple times. Tony, I wouldn't begrudge him for going back. Do I think it's going to work like it did the first time around, where everybody went crazy and declared Chip Kelly was the next, visionary? No, I don't particularly see that. But and by the way, what's Oregon's mission? Is it to be really good and competitive, or is it to win a national championship? And if they don't, they're going to fire them because most colleges these days at the top of the pyramid are just egomaniacal.
I want to go to the other end of this.
What?
I understand why Cristobal is going to the U. That's his alma mater. I get it.
Sure.
But if it wasn't his alma mater, he's leaving a school that can compete for the national championship. They were ranked as high as 3 this year. Had they beaten Utah